Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and Eastern Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo into the second half of Season 9 now. We've just come back from our winter break. Today, going to be a double live com for you. We first of all take on Eintracht Frankfurt, a team we've never lost against, so hopefully that will continue. And then after that, we take on Köln in a home game or an away game. I think it might be away from home. But yeah, 2 matches today against teams that we're actually above. So we might get some good results here, who knows. We've got a few bits to show you before. We had some friendlies, but I'm not going to delve into that too much. But there's been a little bit of transfer activity. And with about 2 weeks left in the window, might be a couple of players coming in for the first team. I'm not quite sure yet. So a couple of departures to show you, and here's the first one. Gotsuku Sakai, the Japanese right back we've had for a couple of years, has gone back to Japan and gone to Jeonbuk. 35 years old, and no money for him. It's just a free transfer. He wasn't a great signing. He didn't play especially well for me, and with Kircher and with the young Batija, I didn't really think we needed him. And a couple of players came in for him. Jeonbuk was one team. And there was another team as well, which I think was Rubin Kazan. It was a Russian side. It might have been Kazan. He was only £12,000 a week as well. Like, he's one of our highest earners, and it doesn't warrant earning that much. So he's off the wage bill, and he's going back to Japan. Korea, actually. So he's a Korean side. And also Adrian Stanilovic has gone. He's gone to Heracles Almelo, which is a Dutch side. It wasn't a great signing. Again, he didn't get used very much. He was okay in some games. He did get 1 goal for the first team, but just didn't play enough, wasn't happy about it, tried to force for a move, so he's gone to the Netherlands. In terms of ins, we have now got Leonardo Pintos with us, the Uruguayan midfielder. I think I showed you at the start of the season. Maybe has a future with us. He's got 2.5 star current ability, he's got some potential, and yeah, given the right training, given the right sort of the right love, he should be good. Got some, some good 12s in there. 15 vision, 15 balance. Physicals are pretty good. Could be a good central midfielder in the future. We'll definitely try and give him some game time when we can. But we have got another right back with Sakai going out. Well, I thought I'd bring one in just to see what would happen. Yannick has joined on loan from Borussia Dortmund, not paying any of his wages. And he has got a full name. I've shortened it to Yannick because that is his surname. Bultukulodzik. I thought, just call him Yannick. Makes it easier. So he's joined us, and he looks like a very good right back and can be a wing back as well. He's quick, he's good mentally, his crossing's good, his tackling's good, he's determined. Could be a very good right back for us here, and I think might be our first choice left back for the rest of this season. Is a right back, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think he's going to be like our first choice player at right back now. Kircher, still very good, but Yannick looks very good. So that's it. We've got some people trying to buy some of our youth players. Kalonji, the young striker, and also Rito Emery, another young striker, the Swiss striker that we've only had for like a full season. Last season we bought him. It might have been last January even. So we've only had him for about a year. But people are trying to buy him for like pretty much what we paid for him. So we're making no profit. So I'm going to try and get a bit more money than that, and then try and get some sell-on clauses in there, because we're struggling to keep hold of these guys. We're turning down these moves. And players like Emery and Kalonji are kicking off. So it might be that we have to let them go. We can't sign them to new contracts because they're not happy. So it's just about trying to get as much money as we can from them and then getting some big selling fees in there, I guess. So yeah, like I said, we played a few friendlies. We beat St. Pauli 2-1 with Tarna and Strubel scoring. We beat Regensburg 1-0 with Kier scoring. And we beat Augsburg 2-1 with Tarna and De Melt scoring. Last episode, we lost 1-0 to Werder Bremen. David Klaassen getting a fortunate goal as it took a deflection, I think, or it was a save from Schossler, and it fell to Klaassen. We had some good shots in this game, though. We started well, but could not get the goal. So the table looks like this. We are past the halfway mark, and we're in 12th place. I would like to be higher, but it's still very, very close. If we win today, we could break into the top half and maybe get into 7th if other results go our way. So we could get a good leap here. We can leapfrog a few teams, but we need to make sure we win. We've got Frankfurt first of all, and Köln is also at home as well. So 2 home games in a row. Hopefully we can get something. And we're going to go for a bit of a change in system to do it. We're going to go with a single striker. We're going to go with a 4-3-3 pretty much. Not something I've tried very often, but the 2 striker thing just is not working. So we're going to try having 3 midfielders and then have Tarnat up top by himself. Kohler and Hollerbach, 2 wingers, are injured, so we have no left winger behind Kier really. Andreev can sort of play on the left, And also Hollowback's unavailable for the right, but we have Akashot, we have Struggle, so we've got plenty of cover there. Goalkeeper's a bit of a concern at the moment. Schossler could probably play. He's got a tight groin at the moment. Marcury also needs a fitness test, and I don't want to play Zingel, so I think we'll stick with Schossler today. This is the team we're going to go with. Aguilar, Riculi, Sally and Yannick ahead of him. Yannick going to have his debut. Going to go with Presthofer, Mullering and Demel. I do want to get another central midfielder in the transfer window with Stanley Lewis going. So I want to get like a defensive midfielder or a ball-winning midfielder. And then maybe someone to put in this number 10 here as well. If we're going to go with a single striker, maybe pushing someone up into this spot here as an advanced playmaker could really help us create, because I think that's where we're struggling to get shots. It's just there's no link up between the midfield and our strike force, our attackers. So I think having a player in that number 10 could really help. Kieran Strubble are on the flanks. Tarnat's up top by himself. We have Andreev and Janssen on the bench. Karatis Jotis isn't getting anywhere near the first team, if I can help it, because he's one of the worst signings I've ever made on Football Manager. That's the team. And then on the bench, a variety of players. Defenders in Bezel and Vitija, Chetin, Baton, Akashot, and a couple of strikers. So yeah, hopefully we'll do well here. I'm going to say go out there and impress me. Let's see what these guys have. And a debut for Yannick as well. Let's see what he's made of. And a changing tactic as well. Let's see if this works. They're not overly familiar with it. It's not something that they've like not worked on. But it's not often we go with the lone striker role. So let's see what happens. Tying up with a free kick here early on. It's 8 minutes in. And it's headed towards goal. And it's going to go to goal line technology. I'm sure it was not over the line. It wasn't far off, you know, though. That's when it can be good goal line technology, because that was close to being over the line. And so far, these first 20 minutes, it's been a close game. We've had a couple of shots, like not as much possession, but we have had the efforts. I'm going to try working that ball into the box. We're going to overlap on the right with Yannick and keep... actually, don't want Aguilar underlapping, because Belskis is the guy we have underlapping. We're going to go for a slightly higher tempo as well. Just try and pick up the pace a bit. Come on. But this first half, quite clearly we've been the better team. We've had more shots than them, more possession. Just no goal to show for it yet. But 11 shots for on target. Like, it's not often we have as many shots as that in a game. So maybe having one striker is helping. And maybe having more men in midfield is really helping us out. Let's see if we can improve in the second half. We've been the better team. We've been okay. We just don't have a goal yet. Second half underway. Not a lot of highlights in that first half. We had that one effort come close. But that's it. Tarnat's not really had much to do up top. We have a free kick here. That Aguilar's on it. It's hit the post and it's cleared. I don't know why Aguilar's on free kicks. Is he good at them? I don't even know. Right, 61 minutes. Tarnat's coming off because he's done nothing. Andreev is on. I think we'll have him as that advance forward. Let's get both wingers attacking as well. Actually, we'll leave Strubble as support. Kier on attack. And do we go attacking? Because there really hasn't been any threat from Frankfurt. We are all over them. We've dominated this game. We just don't have that goal. That's a good ball in there. Demelt with a shot. And it's hit the post again. That's twice we hit the block now. This just isn't our day, really, it seems. We're dominating this game, but we are still at goalless. 20 minutes left in the game as well. Yannick with another free kick here. It's Aguilar maybe to win the header, and it's tipped over. It's going to be I don't know what it was, a goal kick or a corner. No idea. Right, more changes to make. Presthofer going to come off. Chetin's going to come on. I mean, I like the fact that we've had a lot more shots than we've been having in previous games, but this is a team that's below us in the league that are close to the relegation zone, and we can't beat them. That's not good enough. We've got one more change to make. Kier, I don't have anyone for the left. Andreev for the left. We can move him up there. Put Janssen up top. See, this is a team that we should be beating. We've never lost to them. They're above the relegation zone, only just, and it's going to end up being 0-0. We just haven't managed to score. We played okay football, apart from the final third. In some ways, I'm okay with that, but again, they're 16th. But we're not playing very well at the moment. I'm going to say unlucky, but I'm going to say the finishing wasn't good. Okay, I can't say anything to the strikers, apparently. I don't know why. Presthoff are going to be suspended for the next match. We need to look at centre midfielders, actually. Let's do that now and work out exactly what we need. I'm starting to think as well, how many attempts do we have at this division at trying to get into Europe before we stop? I don't want this to get very boring. If we're going to be mid-table for years and years, then I don't want to continue it. So I feel like we should give ourselves a time frame to try and get to Europe. So how many do we go for? Do we go for 5 attempts if we don't get there in 5 seasons? Let me know what you think of that, because I don't want to be mid-table for years. If it's going to be like this for like another sort of 2-3 seasons, then I'll just end it and start something else. Let me know what you think about that. I'm not really in a rush to actually cut to end this series, but if it's going to be like this, then it might be time to start something new. But yeah, let me know what you think. Can't have a new manager. This is his first match, so we're going to lose this because we always lose against managers having their first games. That's just what happens. Do we have a good one in our second team that we can maybe use? If we filter out unavailable players, Hollowback and Prestoffer are still out. No, we don't. That's fine. We'll leave it as it is. I'm going to swap Chetin for Baton, though, and have him as that DLP. Could go back to Dramac. He actually played well towards the end before that winter break. So let's go back to him as a stopper. We've only won one game on camera this season. That was our opening game. We could go for a fans team talk, or we could go for the go out and impress me against it, which I think we'll go for. Because that's what I want them to do. I want them to impress me. Show me that you deserve to play in this team. And it is Colin who kick off. Please win this one. Come on. We need a win. We desperately need a win. Once again, we have the possession. We just need to make sure that we get, a goal. At least one goal. That's a ball over the top, and Montoya's through, and it's a good save. And that could have been 1-0 Colin there, but for the save of Schossler. But it went right over our defensive line there. Maybe we need to drop it a bit deeper. Just go with standard. Free kick here, 27 minutes. Yannick with it. And it's with Riccioli. Here's Bernard Strebel. Aguilar. Dramac to Baton. Out wide to Yannick. Can he put a cross in there? Come on. Oh, wow. I thought the keeper had spilled that then for a second. I wasn't sure what happened. Montoya. I thought having an extra man in midfield would stop stuff like this, but Colin are the team coming forward here. Here's Pinheiro. Jankovic. Cozziello goes for goal. Oh, goal kick. Wasn't far off though. Once again, we've had the possession. We just haven't made it count, and we just can't close them down. Can't break them down. So maybe we'll have to go for an extra striker. Maybe I have to go for another man up top just to try and break down that defence, because they're just not having it. Tarnat again has just had no luck. I'm going to go for the fans team talk. We're at home. There's fans here. We'll give it about 10 minutes and then we might have to make some changes. Get an extra man up front and lose Tarnat maybe, because it's another striker that just hasn't worked out for us and hasn't scored nearly enough goals. We just can't score. Again, we'll try going attacking. See if that works. Strebel's been quiet. Tarnat's done nothing. It's just not going well. Here's Strebel to Tarnat. I mean, he's very deep here. But he's found Yannick in support. Here's Demelt. Could be a goal here. Baton. Tarnat goes for goal, and he's found a goal. Third goal of the season for him. Only 3 goals for a striker. It just isn't good enough. But we have a 1-0 lead. Maybe we're going to leave it on attacking. We're going to try and get him some support up there, Tarnat. We're going to get an extra man up top. And then try and work out who's going to come off. But Baton to Tarnat. Right-footed shot. And manages to squeeze it in. Good goal. More of that, please. We're going to take off Demelt. We're going to get an extra man on up top. We move Tarnat to the right because I think he's right-footed. He is. All our other strikers are left-footed. That's another problem I've had. It's going to be Andreev. And to make Baton a bit more supportive. Right, we have a goal. We are leading in this game. Let's see if we can hold on to it. We've got the possession. Let's go just a bit more balanced. Try and sort of take it easy. They haven't got some good players out there. 6.3s for a couple of Colin players. We might be able to get a win here. But they've got a free kick, 78 minutes. And a free header there. It's headed away by Andreev. Here's Montoya. Can we get the ball off them here? Come on. Slide him out. That's good by Baton, but we haven't managed to get the ball from it. Here's Janza. Montoya with a shot. And it's a rebound. No one picks Max up. Philip Max. And it's 1-1. And we're going to draw. We're going to drop more points. We just can't win games at the moment. They just passed it around like it's a bloody training pitch. And then Montoya, good save by Schossler, but couldn't hold it. And then Max had an open goal. Strebel's coming off. Akashot's coming on. I mean, we've gone very top heavy. We've gone 4-2-4 pretty much. And I think we're going to lose points again here. No one's playing well. No one's playing well. Let's get Jansen on as well. Into injury time. More drop points. But there is a highlight late on here, but we've given the ball away. Got it back. Andreev. Aguilar. Mullering. It needs to be now. Come on, winning goal here. Baton. Go on. Oh, he's done it. 92 minutes. Gil Baton with his first goal for the club might have just won it for us here. We're going defensive. We may have snatched this in injury time. This could be a huge win. And if other results go our way, this could see us leapfrog a good few teams. Gil Bayton, great finish with the right foot. What a goal. And we are leading 2-1. Now, we're going to waste time. We're going to slow stuff down. And just waiting for that 4-time whistle. Now, and there it is. We've won a game on camera. Good character from the guys. That's what I wanted to see. Good defending. And I don't think we had as many shots as they did. 13-11. So we actually had more. They did have some big chances, Colm, and they could have got it. But we've managed to win 2-1. That is a big, big win. And that might have seen us jump a couple of places. We are into 10th, so not quite in the top half, but we've leapfrogged a couple of sides. Hopefully that will be the turning of the tides in this season. And hopefully we will kick on in the second half and get some big results. And that could see us get that top half finish that we so desperately need. I thought we did deserve it. It's been a long time coming. We deserve something like that. We've just had so much bad luck. We deserve a good result, and we got one. So Hamburg and Schalke to round out in January. Then we have Hamburg again in the Cup. And then we have Nuremberg and Bayer Leverkusen. And I think next time, we'll probably do Hanover, who are in 8th. So they're kind of what we're aiming for. I want to try and get, top half, 8th place. So they're kind of where we want to be. Leipzig are up in 3rd. I think we'll do Hanover next time. And then after that, we'll move on to I don't know, we'll do Bayern maybe, or 1860, who are bottom. As always, we'll end with a double. Wolfsburg and Mainz the last 2 games. But that is a big win. I really, really like that. And that could be the start of a real resurgence of this team. Hopefully we can push into that top half. We really need to. Because otherwise, I'm considering how much longer this is going to go on for. If we're going to be stuck in mid-table, then it might be time for something new. But anyway, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I will see you next episode for Hanover, and yeah, let's see if we can keep this going. We're on a pretty decent run of form at the moment, and this change in system may have helped us. I'm not quite sure what yet, but we'll give it a little bit of time and we'll see what happens, because yeah, we've picked up a win on camera, first one since the opening day. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.